Hey guys, here's going to be your funnel tutorial for the day. A funnel is basically something that allows you to get something, a liquid or a solid, into a smaller container without spilling. And so you might think of like an oil funnel. Like if your parents ever have to change the oil in their car, they might have to get all this oil into this motor or this engine, but they don't want to spill it all over, so they'll use a funnel to pour it down in there, and that's what a funnel does. And so we need a funnel for our candies to go into our Diet Coke, so we can get more in there. I'm going to show you a little bit. I'll give you a little tips on how you can make the best funnel, okay? So one thing is you want to make sure that the funnel is exactly the same diameter across as your bottle, okay? So here's the bottle. Let's pretend this is full of pop. I need to make sure my funnel fits exactly on there really tight, because if it's not, stuff is going to spill out, and that defeats the purpose of a funnel. So a lot of us might use these like tube rolls. So there you go, there's your funnel. You'd pour it through there, pour it through there, and then it would go into the bottle. But you have to make sure it's exactly the right size. So one way to do that is to measure the diameter. The diameter is how wide it is across the bottle, or across that cap. So I'll just use a ruler. And it looks like it's about, flip that around, looks like it's about 1 inch across. So I'm measuring the diameter 1 inch across. Now I'm gonna make sure that this one is 1 inch across, because if it's not gonna fit exactly right. Okay, so I'm gonna measure that, and that one's actually about 1 3/4, almost 2. And so you know what would happen. I've got my candies. Okay, I'm gonna put my my lid on. That looks good, right? My funnel looks good. I'm gonna put them in. 1 went in, and 2 went in, but not the third. And so if I had more, obviously more would probably spill out. And so we want them to be exactly the right size. So I would have to cut that down a little bit. Another way you guys might do it is through paper, but still, that still kind of might be the same issue unless you cut it or form it exactly the right way. Check out this though. I flipped it around, and what I did is I just made little slits in my paper. I thought, how could I widen this out a little bit? Well, right now, if this wasn't cut, it would be like this. It's really pretty narrow. All I did was make some slits, because I know when I cut the paper, it's gonna fold back. And now look at how much wider this is getting. Just by making some cuts. And now I might want to tape these back just a little bit, but it was here. That's pretty narrow. Now I've widened it. And so be creative, guys. Take what you need. I know we might use like plastic bottles, and that kind of makes a natural funnel, but really be creative with your funnel. Like just one piece of paper with some slits and a little tape might catch a lot of them, or might make a pretty good opening as well. So make sure you measure the diameter across, so you actually know exactly, get a really tight fit on your funnel. And then that's what we need. We just need a funnel so we can get our candies into our pop, and the more candies in there should be the bigger explosion. So, all right, good luck.